CEOs, what's up? It's your boy Shabish, and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell by the title, you already know what this video is about. And this first part of the video, you'll be able to see like where I worked, my last day working this 8-hour job, this shift of mine. It's over with. That happened 2 days ago. So today's the 1st of November. So the first part of this video is just going to be just my day, like my daily routine in the sense of like basically what I did at work. And it's just, there's like some clips of me explaining what I did at work while I was being at work. And then, yeah, and then towards the end is just like the here's why. And you'll just get a clear picture on what I mean, like why this is my last AR shift. And hopefully something that you take away and can like apply to your lifestyle, your mindset, whatever it be. The whole purpose is just to realize that whatever you believe in, strive in it. Don't stop because someone else tells you otherwise, and don't stop because it might feel like it's just too much. That's a good thing. That's when you got shit going on. Don't do something that just is not fulfilling to the fullest. Let's just say that. But anyways, that's pretty much it that I wanted to share with y'all on this part of the video. I'm gonna catch y'all in just a sec. Peace. Over here watching the ALGS tournament right now on this fine Saturday afternoon. But that's pretty much it that I do at work. I either watch some Twitch, or I got an audiobook playing or something, but something to keep like to help me like go through the day. It's nothing really that I'm doing much to do at all. But pretty much I'll either be here for an hour or I'll be in my car for the other hour, just posted. Usually there'll be people that come here, like individuals that'll walk in, and then they'll like, the people that actually work here, they'll just like ask for our assistance to like escort them out. For the most part, it's pretty chill though. Nothing really happens. Crazy thing is actually, like, fun fact, like dead ass, it's a fact. For me personally, every time I'm in my car, that's when an individual comes in here and I'm not in here. My partner calls me and it's like, yo, this just happened or something. But usually I've never really had any run-ins with people. There has been times, but not that serious. It's like, just gotta tell them like, yo, you gotta leave, you feel me? But yeah, it's pretty much what I do. I'm over here watching Timmy play some Apex. I was watching Nice Blake earlier play. I'm watching Timmy's point of view. I'm not gonna lie though, once I have like my building, like I gotta have like a view. I gotta make sure to whatever point that I get in life, I gotta have a view where the sun is just hitting me like this, bruh. Just posted, just look, bruh. My skin is glistening. I'm not even trying to be conceited or anything, it's just facts, bruh. The sun is just hitting on me. But yeah, for sure, I need a view of my own, bro. That's what I need. That's what I'm gonna have, for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Like, literally, I post up right here, bro. Right here. It's a blessing. It's a chill job. I mean, for what I would have to do, it's just like, it's a waste of time for me personally. Like 8 hours just doing this, bro. The other 5 days out of the week not working here, I get more done than I do these 2 days working here, you feel me? So it's like, whilst getting money. So it's just like, there's no need for me to have this type of job. And then even like, when I think about like even having like a real job or like working at a company or some shit, just even that, bro, this is the same thing. I just be thinking about what I want to do instead of working for somebody. So, you know, I also feel like if you're at a cubicle or some shit, right? And you're working at a job like Expedia or something, right? You're just in the office type of environment. You definitely have your phone out. You definitely have a tab open of like Netflix or something, like ESPN, just watching, right? That's what I mean. Like, I just feel as though that's just something that just indicates that you're not doing something that you really want to do right now. You're just, getting through the day, and that's not what I'm trying to do. When I'm working, I'm not just trying to get through the day, nigga. I'm trying to live my life to the fullest. I can't just do that sitting down, posted at a job, at an office work. That's just not for me, bro. I want to be able to go outside. Like, I'm able to go outside right now if I want to, but it's, I'm standing, like, I'm like posted in one location. I just can't do that, bro. I want to be able to just move around, sightsee, just enjoy the air, like fresh air, just be outside, be free, bro. Soon enough, you feel me? We will get to that point. But right now, this is just how, this is how I've been working. So for anyone that's ever, wanted to know, or we'll see in the future, this is where I started from, you feel me? You start from somewhere, you feel me? Most important part, though, is that you start, that you begin. Now, it doesn't matter where you start from, bro. As long as you begin, as long as you start, that's what matters. Bro, these tournaments be going crazy, though, bro. I really hope the next COD, like Vanguard, is on some shit. No cap. I hope the competition aspect of the video game is something where it's like long lasting, because Apex is really dominating right now, in my opinion. Like Warzone is shit, but I think, what's it called, is more, but Apex is it, for sure. Hello. Can I get one pepperoni, one cheese, and actually, yeah, I'll just have one cheese and one pepperoni.
You got it. That'll be $7.55. Did you want a box today?
Yeah, a box, yeah. Thank you. Oh, shit, wrong card.
Dude, you want cheese and pepper?
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Alrighty, you're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, you too. She said happy Halloween, nigga. There's a spot called Mama's Pizza, which is right by my work. I usually go and get pizza from. But it's crazy. I'm in downtown Seattle, and 2 slices of pizza comes out to like be $7.55 or some shit, bro. Their pizza smacks, but bro, pizza should not be that expensive. But honestly, bro, I'm good with it. I'd rather eat that than. There's a sandwich place, literally, which is right like across the street, like getting closer to my job. But it's like $20 after you order a sandwich and just chips. You gotta be money conscious, bro. Shit ain't worth it. And yes, I know I could literally just bring my own food, but fuck it, bro. It's like a vibe of its own, to be honest, coming to work. I just get something good to eat and just, post up. But them 8 hours, bro. It's a killer, bro. This is not it, bro. 8 hours, and then you're tired, and then you come home, you don't want to do shit. I feel you, bro. That's just not me no more, bro. I love just, you know, working for a few hours, but really getting after it during the whole day. Focus on me. That's, you know what I'm saying? Why this person park so close, bro? This ain't it. Bro, I cut the video earlier because, well, when I was going up the hill to my car, guess what I seen? Someone who parked really close to my car, and I said, all right, let me just see if any of the doors are scratched. One, like on my driver's side, there is a scratch that aligns with their door. And let me just show you like how people just nowadays, they don't care. This is just how they think, oh, I can just park right here and then I'm good for it. Let me just show you. Ready for this? This is the shit that we be dealing with, bro. I didn't even start it. This is just normal people. This is what we call normal people. Just this is how they think, bro. I just seen somebody walking up the hill and I was like, is this your car? This is one lady and she was like, no, it's not my car. But she's like, she automatically knew just seeing how the car's positioned and everything, how close they were. They're like, did something happen? Is it dinged up or something? I'm like, yeah. Like, this is what I'm excited about, especially, like, I don't know, if you work in downtown, wherever you are, and then, like, there's no parking lot, like, garage, like, I feel for those who just have to park on street parking. Me, personally, there is a garage right by our thing, but just the area that we're in, I don't want to just leave my car without seeing it. I could see it from my, like, where I was earlier inside the building, like, inside the store, I could literally see who goes up to my car or whatever. But I guess this happened right when I went to go get the pizza or something. Yeah, bro, like, people just don't think, bro. I swear. This is what I have to rid myself of. Like, I have to rid myself from being around people, like, in this type of position. Like, I mean, I can't be tripping. Like, I'm not tripping, but it's just, like, this is the frustration, one of these frustrations that I face when working here. You know what I'm saying? This is not it, bro. But it's good. This is my last day, so I'm, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, the lady we just started conversating off of it. She was like, oh, you should leave a note, and just let them know you got your license. You got their license plate. And I was like, nah, I'll just let them know in person. She's like, okay. And then she was like, I was telling her how, like, it's good though, it's my last day. And then she was like, it's your last day? And I was like, yeah. She's like, how come? I'm like, nigga, what? I told her where I went, school-wise, and she's like, oh, her kids also went to the same university that I went to, that I attended at. And we were just conversating, we were just talking about, oh, then what are you trying to do, da-da-da-da. We're just conversating, chopping it up. But that's the cool aspect, I guess, is like, there are cool people around that you can, like, just random strangers that you can conversate with. That's cool, but that shit does not outweigh the idioticness of people, bruh. I'm sorry, but this is just, there's nothing that you can really go out your way. I've shown you how much space that person had. What goes in your right mind and be like, yep, I'm a park right there, bruh. Like, nothing. Unless you just don't care. And she even said, the lady that I was talking to, she said, they must not care for their car because it looks like it's dinged up over there on their end too. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, I know it's so crazy too, because it's like, I just gotten this side, like, the scratch and everything just fixed. Now I gotta go get, this coming week, thank God, like, it's about time. We're about to get the right bumper fixed, from that previous incident that just happened recently. And then now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, like, I would just pay out of pocket, but it's like $1,500, I think. Because the last time when they fixed the scratch on this, I think I seen, like, the audit from the person's insurance and what they were giving, like, the repair shop. I think it's like $1,000. It wasn't even, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could pay $1,000 out of pocket, but it's like they're 1,000% wrong. You feel me? So why the fuck am I even gonna go out my way and be like, yeah? And plus, the way they're parking, you see how they're parked frontwards. They're parked this way, right? You're supposed to park this way, like how my car is. That's how all the cars are usually at, like, especially on the weekends. Like, you're supposed to back in and park, but no, people are just like, nah. And then here, I'm gonna show you right here. You see that red thing right there, right? So right by my car, you can't park here. Like, it's impossible, or it's not impossible, but it's like, it's a clear indication you're not supposed to park your car here. You know what people do? They still park here. And the crazy thing is, they don't even back in. They actually just go and try to park. And it's like, okay, they make it, right? But I'm just waiting for them to leave. When they reverse and get out, that's when you hear the thump. You feel me? Like, every time someone's parked there, they're like, oh yeah, fuck it, whatever. And the moment they leave, you can hear how loud they're, like, whatever the under the bumper on the front side just smacks the ground and hits the angle, bro. So people just don't care about their cars, bro, and it's fine. But I mean, I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not finna force it for some parking spot. I'm sorry, that not like that. That's just, people just are not patient enough, bro. I swear. Like, this person could have literally just fixed the way they parked at least, bro. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Anyways, right now I'm just chilling. I'm actually about to go back inside real soon, but I'm about to just be watching my It's Timmy. I'm watching them play their tournament still. I think they got like 1 or 2 more games left. But this is usually what we do. This is what I would do on my Fridays and Saturdays. It's chill. Again, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit too chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get paid good money for the type of work that I do. But I'm giving that up because I feel as though it's not something that I value as much. The money that I get paid for it, I don't value it. I value my time over the money. So, that's why we're done with it, bro. Today's my last day, bro. Which I'm glad. I'm excited because, you know, it allows me to stay home a bit more too. I mean, we'll get into the reasons why, you know what I'm saying? You can see by the title, it says also like why, you know what I'm saying, why I'm done. But yeah, one of the reasons is for sure just my time, bro. Like, I just want that freedom, just be able to be home, be with my mom, just, you know what I'm saying, take care of her and just focus on me, focus on what I want to do in life, you feel me? It's like the 8 hours, bro, once you're done, regardless of the work that you do, if it's something that you just truly don't enjoy, but you do it for the money, that's what I like realized what I was doing. And I'd rather choose my happiness, my own personal joy over money. Cool thing is, like, we're fortunate enough, we get paid weekly on this job. I'd rather get money every single day, like on the daily, like cash out. I'm gonna just say this for just the sake of the video. I'm sure I'll definitely converse with y'all about this in the future. And I'm gonna just say this part. I think it's a setup to get paid either weekly or bi-weekly. Like, I think people should be paid for their time that they work today. It's 10%, okay. Yeah, like, imagine you go through a shitty ass day and then you still gotta wait. You feel me? Like, imagine the people, especially people who work in the restaurants and stuff like that. These people work all day, deal with different type of attitudes, and they gotta wait for their paycheck the following week or whatever, or every 2 weeks. I just find it bogus. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's like I would think, like, you know, it's like a thing where the restaurants are trying to keep their money just in case, like, anything on their end to keep on, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't buy it. I just don't. I think it's a setup. I think it's a factor in terms of just leading people to debt, because they gotta figure out what they're doing with their money. But you're so, you know what I'm saying? It's just, look, 8 hours a day, working a job you don't want to do, dealing with different types of people on the daily, now waiting for your paycheck, and you're trying to get this or do that. You might have to use your credit card instead of paying cash because you don't get your money right away. And it's just a cycle. I feel like that's a cycle for a lot of people. You You know what I'm saying? And I realized that cycle because at once, especially during when I was in school, this was something I had work and school, and you know what I'm saying? So imagine all them type of responsibilities, and then me trying to figure out what I want to do. I was just never conscious with my money until now. Again, yeah, like even just for the average Joe, like average person, like this is something that they definitely have to deal with. So it's like, I just find it rigged, bro. I find it rigged, and this is something that needs to be changed. And there's just too many reasons out there that, you know, people like to prioritize over the sake of the workers. And we just gotta change that, bro. We gotta change that. I'm sure, I hope, you know what I'm saying, in the next 10 to 15 years, for those who work jobs that rely on a paycheck, like living paycheck to paycheck is just a setup. That's basically what I meant, a whole sum up to what I was trying to say. But like, again, what I was trying to say was, though, I hope in the next 10 years, 15 years, maybe even sooner, I don't know, I hope that for those who do work in that type of work, in this type of job as well, I hope that people will be able to actually like get their money on the day that they work, at the end of the day. I don't know if it's like a federal law or some stipulations within that, but I think, though, that people should be able to get their money for the work that they dealt with, especially when they, like, you know what I'm saying, go through a long ass day. If you work at a restaurant or at a job, you don't even get it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just not it, bro. This is not it. That's why people need to realize money ain't shit. You are the shit. You feel me? Value that money, and you gonna lose sight of what you want to do. But if you value yourself, you know what you want to do, and you'll be able to work around that money aspect. Like, you will find a way. Trust me. But anyways, I'll get back to my tournament thing that I'm watching. I'm gonna catch on a bit. You feel me? All right, so I'm back at the crib. Done with my last shift ever. It's kind of crazy to even think that was really my last shift ever, but I'm dead ass. I'm done with all that bullshit. I was thinking to myself, I was like, I don't even think I showed off my whole uniform. Yes, I had a uniform. You feel me? Let me just, all right, so, you know what I'm saying? We got the pants here. I'm just like, I'm dead ass, bro. Like, feel me? These really weren't that top flight security. Okay, so basically, earlier I had mentioned, like, I've never had a run-in. Like, that was a fact, right? So let's just, like, act as if I, like, never said that, okay? Reason being, literally an hour ago, right towards the end of my shift, some person, like, some individual came in, and I noticed that they were acting strange. And, like, where I work, there's obviously, like, there's this thing where, like, you have to scan in to get into the store. And they just walked through it. They, like, forced themselves through it. So I had, like, my partner and I, we walked up to the person. And as soon as I walk up to him, my partner's like, oh, I dealt with this person last time. So I was like, all right, man, do your thing. You feel me? And it's, you know, in the times that we're in right now, it's a whole ass pandemic. So I was keeping my distance. But, you know, we walked up to a person and we were like, yo, like, you know, did you scan? Obviously you didn't. Person looked at us like as if they didn't understand English or something, and just kept on grabbing shit. At that point, like, we can't even touch you. We can't even force you out. Partner was like, oh, you know, the officer, like, the police are on the way, Person did not care. The nigga was just taking their sweet ass time, took everything that they wanted. But yeah, so that, I just wanted to share that part, because I literally have never seen that type of shit happen unless we've been called over and be like, yo, we need your assistance. But at that point, like today, I actually had to go up to, like, the team leader or whatever at the store, and I was like, yo. Anyways, and then also, right, earlier I had, like, talked about I showed y'all, like, what the car situation was. So I was in my car, like, off and on throughout the whole day, and the person never came to that car. So I actually ended up writing a note saying, like, yo, I contacted my insurance, But yeah, I never really got to have, like, a one-on-one conversation, because I would have really liked to really understand what was going through their mind to be like, yo, that's a perfect parking spot. You feel me? Like, dead ass. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad that that's over with. I showed y'all my fit. This is literally what Mans is wearing every day that I work there. It's funny though, because the way I got the job, or like got that position, at first we were never wearing this. We were actually supposed to be like a noticeable, like as if we weren't working there type shit. But then they got more strict and shit like that. And I think some of the people that actually worked there were kind of like off that with us. They didn't like that we didn't have a uniform, so then they made us wear this. But yeah, man, last day ever wearing a fucking uniform. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. We're not doing that shit, nigga. It's 2021. What the fuck? Bro, I don't even know the nigga. Like, I've never met the nigga. Like, like, these niggas don't even know our names, bro. They just know us by employee number, nigga. Like, it's not personal enough for me. You feel me? Anyways, it's pretty much it that I just wanted to share with y'all and show you, like, yes, niggas were really working a job. Niggas were really, like, I don't know, bro. This is kind of crazy. I'm kind of like, I'm excited. Like, this is the end in regards to all that working and all that kind of shit, bro. Fuck that 8 hours for what, nigga? I had to deal with this bullshit and I didn't even get the money today, nigga. The fuck? What kind of bullshit is that, nigga? Excuse my language, but I'm dead ass, bro. That's some... They say unprofessional, right? Yeah, that's unprofessional. I can't even speak. Unprofessional. All right, so I like have some notes down of just like my overall reflection on just my thoughts about just working 8 hours and why I'm just moving on from this job. So I just want to make it clear that this part of the video is just me explaining why I'm moving forward from this job. I do have a video where I've already where I already stated like why I'm doing YouTube full time in a sense and why I choose to do it instead of furthering school. And in my case, it would be like the medical route, right? And that video just gives you my perspective on how I'd rather build on a dream of my own rather than someone else's, you feel me? But yeah, reason why, I'm moving from this job. Well, I'm gonna just say this. You ever just chill at work and you not even chilled, you just at work and you just working, but like you just don't feel satisfied, you don't feel fulfilled, like you don't feel like what you did today like left a mark in a sense? That's really how I'm coming right now. To be real with y'all, to just be honest, me posting on these videos, I'm getting 0 views right now. I have 0 subscribers, I have nothing, right? However, every time I post a video on here on YouTube, the feeling that I get is, let's just say the feeling that I get doing that doesn't compare to, like, it's not even on the same level of me getting money from my job that pays me weekly. You know what I'm saying? At least it's a job that wasn't paying. I've already had a job where it went from getting paid every 2 weeks to having a job to getting paid every once a week, and now I'm in a situation where I can get paid every single day. So that's not even a part of YouTube. That's just something separate. You know what I'm saying? Which will make more sense towards the end of this video too. I'm sorry, but basically, I hope that just makes sense in itself. But basically, yeah, I just there's no reason for me personally to be at a job. As you can tell, like that type of job, I already graduated from school, and it's something that at this point in my life, I'm moving on from, period. And now I was supposed, you're supposed to I think you're supposed to put in a 2 weeks or some shit like that. I've never really done that. I'm just going to be honest with you. And I'm just going to give you my reason in terms of why I'm not putting in my 2 weeks, which is, for one, I actually got fired from this position last year. And it wasn't really my fault in a sense. Basically, so I was a full-time student during the pandemic. I only worked 2 days a week on this job that I've been doing, right? However, on average, I would actually push it and hit 50 to 60 hours a week, meaning I'd always pick up overtime. So I didn't, well, yeah, I lost. So the day that I had been scheduled for a shift was also the day that I had been like studying, grinding, working for a project and uploading a presentation and all that kind of stuff for my bio series course. And that night that I was doing that, I was actually doing all that kind of stuff at work while getting paid. I was working a graveyard shift or some shit like that, right? I did that. I went home, and unfortunately, I woke up like an hour or two after my whole shift had been started, which is, you know what I'm saying? I already accepted that I made that mistake. Like I realized where I went wrong and all that. However, it's the fact that, you know, in those situations, like whoever the supervisor is and stuff like that I've ever like had to deal with, they've always been lenient, or they always expect you to at least call and say what's up. And then usually they'll just be cool enough to be like, yo, you can still come make the rest of your shift. The supervisor that day that I had been in contact with or whatever already put the word to like our manager or some shit. So that person just removed me off the schedule. I said, bet, like, all right. So I waited a few days to even like get the word, These niggas only know you by your employee number. They only know you by, that's it, really. They only know you by your employee number. It doesn't matter how many hours you put into work, you grind. These niggas basically don't care. But at the time, I actually really needed this job because it was really perfect. Like, it was a perfect scenario in terms of being a college student and having the job that I had, because it allowed me to do both work and as well get my shit done like school-wise. So that's why I was like, fuck, like I'm not trying to lose that, right? So I had to go through my whole union, and I gave them my whole explanation. Like, what I just told you allowed me to get my job back. It was just the simple fact that the supervisor was like, it was a supervisor that not just myself, but other specialists had dealt with that didn't really have a good time dealing with. Let's say like a week or two goes by after I did the whole union. I had a whole meeting, did all that kind of stuff. It's cool. They gave me my job back. However, they actually gave me it's funny, like I actually got a raise coming back to the job. Like my first position that they gave me was not available no more. So the only position that they they had other ones, but like the one that I was really trying to look for, like I don't know, basically the manager at the time, he was just like, yo, I have a job position, this pays even more. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm in, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just tell you what it is. So it was around like close to $23 is what I was making up until this past Saturday. So 23 and close to 23 an hour, and we get paid weekly. So you might be like, why would you give up a job like that? Like, especially if you're not doing shit, I get it, bro. I get it. But that was really that was perfect for me as a college student, because I don't need any other stress. I don't want to deal with a customer. I'm not trying to like serve somebody or do something that puts that takes out more energy than school already takes out of me, right? Like, we can all relate to that. School, in a sense, is mentally just fucked in itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, the job that I had at that time was perfect. I was like, you know what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it works. However, now that I'm done with school, all I do is really the same thing. I mean, I've kind of switched it up, as you can see by the clip. Like I mentioned, like either I'd watch some Twitch, or I'd like have some audiobooks on deck, or I'd be on Clubhouse, just listening to conversations, listening to specific topics that I might be intrigued by. However, I've done that enough to the point where now I've actually like planned out and figured out what I want to do. So there's like no reason for me to stay there. It's 8 hours a day. However, 8 hours that I'm wasting, I don't care about the money. The money is not, you know what I'm saying? And like, for the situation that I'm in and the age that I'm at, I would, you know, if I had done full time, I could be running it up, like if I really want to, but, it doesn't give me the same type of satisfaction. The money doesn't mean shit. Even if I was working at a I've already worked at an office job before. I've seen the type of environment, and just it's just something about me being able to work on something that I've constantly, it's always been in my thoughts, that beats and outweighs the feeling of just getting paid. So I'm just not going to do it. I personally, I don't want to live my life like I feel as though that like, it's like you go to school, and then you go to work, and then you get kids, family. That's just what I've been like surrounded by. I've been exploited by, or whatever, you know, like I've been exposed to, right? I've seen that. And I've also seen this other side where it's like you could build a life of your own. You build off your own dreams. And it's like, basically here, let me just go back to my notes because there's something about it, right? So basically for school, right, to complete school is courage, determination, and consistency. That's all I had. That's all I used. I worked daily and I worked hard, right? Well, now I'm using that same courage, determination, and consistently, and using, like, basically what I said here was only difference is now I'm doing something that I want to do to the fullest extent without wasting my money nor energy. I said wasted money in terms of school because school is low-key a scam. I've already talked about this. Just personally experiencing it. There's so many things that they should change. Me personally, I'll just say this real quick. I've learned a lot more outside of the past 4 or 5 months of not being in school. I've learned a whole lot more, which is sad. It's sad because there's a lot of things in school they should be teaching people like yourself. I don't know if you're young. I don't know if you're in school, but if you are, try to figure these things out, like how to do your own taxes, how to learn about your credit score, what the fuck a bank, like what the difference is with a fucking traditional bank and like something where you go towards the IRA, things like this, like things that, you know, if you have it in your mindset as a college student too, because when you're young, that's where all the curiosity is, that's where all the energy is. And like, if you don't use that towards something that you want to do, then why the fuck are you, you know what I'm saying? So school in a sense is just, for me, it was more so like a distraction. But I did learn a lot of things that helped me in school, so I won't lie, in terms of just being a problem solver. There's things like that that, like, you know, you learn through problems and situations that, like, you know, elevates you. But overall, it's just not worth the money. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? I only have two options. I either, you know what I'm saying, do what I'm doing right now, which is uploading daily, and growing in knowledge and focusing on myself, working out daily, or either do the medical school route and or work for a 9-to-5 job, and not really have as much time and freedom that I do right now, to possibly attain or even set, like, go for any of my goals, you know what I'm saying? And so I've chosen the first option, which is choosing me, basically. And yeah, like I said, I get 0 views right now. I have 0 subscribers, and honestly, I don't care. I genuinely don't care because I've already been in a situation where I felt like the feeling of just having viewers or just talking to people. I used to stream, I'll just say this quickly. About 4, 5, 6 years ago, I built my own PC. So like back in, like, was it 2014? Now it's 2021, but this is 2014. I built my own PC. I was streaming back in the day, and I actually was getting consistent viewers. I had like over 40 viewers at that time, which was kind of crazy. But I had people following me, communicating with me, chatting, and that feeling of just, you know, playing video games and putting out content, that feeling has stuck with me. Like it's been stuck with me throughout the whole, 7, 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be damned if I didn't even consider it, let alone go for it. You know what I'm saying? Now with all the knowledge, and you know what I'm saying? And in a sense, I mean, like, you know, one might say, then why didn't you do it back then? Well, I have African parents, all right? So my parents weren't for it, and they were like, nah, nigga. Well, it was really my dad. My mom didn't even know what the fuck was going on, but my dad that nigga knew, but he didn't care. He was just like, you know, well, yeah, like he made me sell my PC that I built, and then, you know what I'm saying? But even my older sister was like, bro, if you had continued something, you know? But it's just that feeling of just knowing that, okay, if I put in the work, which is what I did back then anyways, if I have that same courage and determination, then there's really nothing that really puts me on a like, well, you can only get to this level. Like the sky is the limit in that sense. And, you know, I've worked since I was a sophomore in high school. I've always had a full-time, like either part-time or full-time job, worked 8 hours. I've done all of it. Graveyard, morning and swing during the day. And, you know, there's just a lot of, like, I think through the clips, even when I was at work, you can already just get the type of like have an understanding of like what I meant, but like why I think is the setup. And I feel as though like if you're young and you have dreams and you have something that you want to aspire for, I feel as though that what I said in those clips is meant for you. And yeah, so like I said before earlier, I said something about like watching Apex as time goes by, something similar to how people might be on their phones in their cubicles, and or, you know, have an extra tab on their phone where they might have Netflix on. And I have people that I know that work these like traditional jobs, 9-to-5 jobs. These niggas be having tabs open or something, like they have something distracting them. Meaning you're there for 8 hours and you're not doing something that you truly want to do. You're telling me that you have something that allows you to have the day go by. I don't want that, because I've already dealt with that too. I've already experienced that. So why the fuck am I going to continue doing that? No, I'd rather spend the next few years, if anything, on me, grow. And that's the one thing too, is like school for me personally did not allow me to grow mentally. Like mentally in the sense of like not knowledge, but mentally as in like me getting to know me. And that's what matters the most. I like, these niggas don't even know your names. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I graduated, but our graduation was done like we weren't there in person. Yes, because of the situations and time that we're in right now. But even then, like niggas don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not it. So for me, I was just like, you know what? Might as well do something that I want to do. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, like basically doing those type of things, right? It helps us get through the day, yet it doesn't help us leave a mark for the day. Meaning we didn't really work on something we want to do. And yeah, so now for those who, you know, love to sit in the office in their cubicles all day to just sit there working for someone else, then by all means continue to do so. Again, that's not what I want to do in life. And this is for those who have given thought about it too. And that's pretty much it. Basically, I don't even think I even clearly said this, but yeah, I didn't put in my 2 weeks. I actually saw my supervisor the other day, like yesterday. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm quitting. But I don't think he really registered thinking like I meant like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm done. Because why the fuck am I going to communicate to you when you niggas are quick to trigger, like quick to pull the trigger and terminate niggas? Like, this is not just me. Like, people all throughout the world have to go through that type of thing. And it's like, it's more of the respect thing. You know what I'm saying? And if I put into 2 weeks, that means like, in a sense, like there's two reasons why you put in a two weeks. In my perspective, this is what I've gained. For one, you either put in your 2 weeks so you can basically go ahead and just have good relations with those people. So just in case, if you ever need to come back to them, niggas, they'd be like, well, you didn't leave right away. So, well, fuck that. I don't care about that. And then two, what is the second one? Fuck, I'm blanking on it. I think like also just like, so if a job ever looks back at your shit and wants to call them and say like, yo, how are they? And, you know, they say, well, you know, they might just cut you off or might be like, that might be it too. But like, to be honest with you, me, I don't plan on coming back to an 8-hour job ever again. I'm too tired, and I'm only 23. That's the crazy thing. But I've seen my parents, my parents grind for the past 23 years of my life, just for me to get the knowledge that I have. And it's like, well, I have the knowledge. I have a lot of personal experience too, and I have a lot more to grow and learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 23, like I've said, but I want to do it with my own, you know what I'm saying? I've been through so many different types of works and seen how people are, and it's like nothing is as much personal and real and like genuine than what I'm doing right now, which is, you know, for one, you can pronounce my name, you will get to know my name, you will get to know me, and it's like really my character. Like there's this thing that I had like screenshotted or like related to Mad, like which was like Mad Amount, which was like something that went like, you know, like I have open, like my doors open, or I always have open doors, not because of my like how much money I have, but because of my character. So that's really that really goes as in the sense of like, yeah, like I don't care about the money, and I don't care about, you know what I'm saying? I just know that me being real has gotten me this far. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm going to continue with. So if this company or Amazon or whatever allied, if you ever see this video, well, get to know your customers, get to know the people that you work for. And also that's the thing too, is like respectfully, like just not even this job, but it's obviously this and like other jobs. Like I've seen people just have to fight for just a paycheck for them to get their money. Niggas be living paycheck to paycheck, and that's not what I want to be. Like I've already done that, especially during my school period, living paycheck to paycheck. I felt that is the worst feeling, and it's like I'm so young that I'm so driven that like I just can't put myself in that situation ever again. But there are people out there that literally live paycheck to paycheck, and I've seen people physically while I'm in these buildings fight for their money, or you know, like people being scheduled for situations that they shouldn't be scheduled for. It's just like I can't even put myself in the mix of that. I'm removing myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm one less person that you gotta deal with, but for me, you are one less person that I have to deal with. You feel me? So yeah, I don't know. I kind of had this, like, this is supposed to be like really like more organized. I don't know if this is really organized as a video, but I really actually just gave you my whole 2 cents. I talked about why I'm leaving this job. I talked about, you know, why I'm not putting in my 2 weeks. I also gave you a bit of a perspective of my own, and what I've seen and what I've experienced. And maybe it's something that you relate to. And that's the part where I'm at in the beginning of the video, where it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's something that you can take away and also apply to your mindset, because they don't teach you this in school. They don't show you the bullshit. They don't tell you the bullshit that you might face or probably will face. And also it's like, if I graduate from school and I went through all that bullshit just not to even get 100K or 200K right off the bat to clear out my debt, then why the fuck am I working a fucking entry-level job? Or why am I putting even more hours at school? No one should do that. That's like, we're too rich and we got too much money to be doing shit like that to our people. And I'm removing myself from the system. I'm good. I promise you I'm good. I'm straight. Anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all with 2 quotes and a screenshot for this video that I feel as though definitely go with what I have to say and what I've said and what I had to share for this video. So the first one, it's an unknown quote, so I can't give the props. I apologize, but here it goes. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Say that one more time. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. And the second quote goes like this. When we give up on our dreams, we die while still alive. Say that one more time. When we give up on our dreams, we die while still alive. And the last one, which is like a screenshot, it goes like this. Use the 9 to 5 to fund a 5 to 9. Once built, use the 5 to 9 to fund the 24/7. I'm gonna say that one more time. Use the 9 to 5 to fund the 5 to 9. Once built, use the 5 to 9 to fund the 24/7. The first 2 quotes definitely go in hand with what I had to say, and also the screenshot that I just mentioned. You know, having my 9 to 5 to fund my 5 to 9, like building that. that's the stage that I'm at right now. So that's where I'm at. And, I'm at like my next thing is building whatever I'm building, which is what you can see on here, using my platform, to fund my 24/7. So my dreams, my aspirations, whatever inspires me, whatever motivates me, whatever like opens up my mind, I'm able to do that freely on my own, with just a phone. You feel me? I learned a lot more than I've learned in school. School teaches you the basics, but they don't teach you the real like life. It doesn't teach you life, my nigga. Get that. I'm shaking the screen, but I'm serious. It doesn't teach you life, my nigga. But I'll definitely share along my life experiences and all that. There's so much that I haven't even said, but this is like my second month now or third month now where I've uploaded daily. That shit feels good. That's what I mean. But like, nigga, there's no amount of money that has literally, even the money that I've made in the past or whatever that I've touched does not equate to the feeling that I get when I upload a video. So, that's what I'm going for. That's I guess whatever you consider me chasing or whatever, I'm chasing my dreams. I'm chasing that feeling. I'm going after that feeling each and every single day. That feels a whole lot more better. I feel satisfied. I feel fulfilled when I do things like that. But yeah, hopefully I didn't really ramble too much. I hope I didn't talk your head off. This is going to be a crazy video to just look back in the next 3 years. Maybe less, maybe more, but regardless, it's just going to be a crazy video to just look back at and just see how far I've come. Because I know right now I've come far, like how do you say it? I've come a long way to get to the point where I'm at right now. So looking at it in the future and seeing where I'm at right now is going to be crazy. Because where I'll be at then is going to be even crazier. Ew! Anyways, that's pretty much it that I wanted to share with y'all today. This is the thing that I told y'all, like something's coming up or like I'm working towards something. This is basically what I meant. Just freedom. That's literally what I've been working towards. And I'm at a point where I can have that type of freedom to just freely do what I want to do on my own time. That works with my time in a sense too. So, yeah. Anyways, it's your boy, CEO Habesha, and I'm pretty much done. That's pretty much it that I wanted to share with y'all. The one thing that just came to my head, I'm just going to share it to you so you know. I literally, when I messed up saying CEO Habesha, I literally was like, maybe I should trim that out. But see, now I just exposed myself, just making it a reality, saying like, you know what, that it does not matter. So now you know. Anyways, that's pretty much it that I wanted to share with y'all. I hope that you have had a blessed day. I hope that this video has kind of like shaped some type of thing positive. There should not be one thing negative from this video that you should be taken away from. Not one single negative thing. If you want to complete school, if you want to do school, if you want to work for somebody, or if you want to build your own dreams, that is very possible. Let me just be the person that lets you know that I've done all those things, literally. So I'm telling you, do what you want to do in life, but make the most out of it. That's that first quote, I think, or the second quote hits differently about when you give up on your dreams, you die while still alive. Like that shit, like me literally feeling what I felt for the past 4, 5, 6 years of being in school, of just keeping that feeling to myself. I'm finally like breaking free, if that makes sense. I've literally been done. I'm done with school, so nothing can literally hold me back now but myself. And that's what I'm glad that I realized that there ain't no way I'm holding myself back. All right. And I just want you to know that you can do that too. Anyways, it's your boy, CEO Habesha. I hope that you have had a blessed and wonderful day, productive day to say the least. And yeah, it's your boy Siabasha. I don't know why I keep always doing that. I always do this where I say Siabasha like 3 times at the end. It's never the beginning. It's always the end where I'm saying it. Maybe it's because I just don't want to say goodbye right now, but I got to. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Anyways, peace. Love you. Izzy, ciao.